Well, g'day, tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here. Sloppy, wet and gooey and mushy outside. Oh, ooh. It's not like rain or nothing. It's actually just like calm, but from last night, oh, the crap is just like, you can kind of see it on the screen out here. It's not on the roads too much, just, you know, everywhere else. Ugh. But anyways, I'm inside working again today. Big thanks to, and I can't remember who it was, there was a comment on yesterday's video, and I commented back to it, but now the comment's gone. So I was trying to look through to get the right name, and now I can't find it. So I don't know what's going on. YouTube's deleting comments or something. I don't know. But anyways, thank you for mentioning that the Princess Auto website actually shows a picture of this grinder with the shields on. So we actually figured out now how to put the shields on. The thing is, in the manual, it's not, these aren't the same at all. So it's totally different. So they need to update their little manual that comes with it. But it does help. You know, there keeps a little bit coming out of the little hole back in here so it doesn't spray on you so much. But you can adjust this down too, and then most of it goes down to the ground. I put a little magnet down here to catch all the paraphernalia. Now we're getting a nice chocolate covered donut. Doesn't seem to want to come off the steel too well here, but we'll vacuum that off. But there we go, there's all our goo picked up. Now, so I know a while back ago you guys said to me, oh, why don't you use a plastic bag or something? Put the magnet in a plastic bag. I'm going to try that right now. Well, looky there. You guys are so SMRT. Look at that, eh? It's like what's that stuff, that sand? Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Doesn't even get dirty. Some of that's probably a bit of stone too in there, but that's all purty. But anyways, yeah, so thanks for the tip on that. Just I looked at the Princess Auto website and they showed the thing there, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'll take a picture and do it. So I've been working a bit this morning on this one. It's still a little piping. Still a little piping hot, but they're both getting pretty close here now. This one's, it's still off a hair, but it's not going to make a massive, huge difference if it's bang right on. You know, these weren't cut out with a CNC machine, so they're not right to the bazillionth an error of a freaking inch. So pretty close though. So I'll let that cool a bit, and basically all I'm going to really probably do today is do some drilling on these. What I need to do though is get them squared and equalized on here, and then put a clamp onto it so I can drill a pilot hole through, and they're both the same then. So we'll get you as a tripod, and we'll get this sort of figured out here, and hopefully we're all good. Okay, what am I going to use for a clamp? really sure yet. It's still hot. Hot! Now what I've done before actually is put spot welds on these things too and then just grind them off again. And that actually seemed to work actually pretty good. Because then you don't have to have a clamp in the way. I actually might do that again. Now, I'm assuming if this is all level, this should be all hot. Should be all square and ready to go here. So it looks pretty good. Spot weld maybe there, and then maybe one on the front or something, or wherever works good, and then I can I should be able to actually drill both of them at the same time with the 3/4 or the 1 inch, sorry, too. Although I like to kind of do them separately, but it's kind of nice if I can do them kind of all at once. So I'd like to just double check with something here to see if we're square, but I don't think this is gonna fit. It's just not going to work. I don't have a little small little square, but I presume, you know, like there's no gaps anywhere. Everything should be good there. So I'm just going to put a couple little spot welds on there, and then I'll just have to grind them off again, and or with a little die grinder or something. Open that up again, and we got our 2 plates. Okay, we are spotted. I just did a couple little spots. Hopefully they hold together while we're drilling. I should do a third just in case. Maybe just put a third up here maybe. Okay, watch your eyeballs. I'm actually going to move these guys back because I don't want to hit the camera with the sparks. Shouldn't really be welding with the camera either. Or with the camera because it wrecks the sensor. I don't know, hold them. Hope so anyways. I don't know if I got hole pile of penetration there, but I don't really want a hole pile, you know, sinking into it, but I do want it to hold. But I can just cut through that again with, actually, you know what, I can too. I'm going to do a little bit more there. That's better. I can just cut through that. Afterwards there. Okay, now we gotta figure out where we want our holes to go. So, what do I do with my template? Uh-oh, I know I got one here somewhere. Okay, so that should be pretty much a spit image of her. Now, I wonder if I should do another hole as well. I just want to check something with the stock factory bucket and make sure that these holes are roughly the same sort of area. It's going to be kind of hard to measure this up, but I want to see if they're, yeah, they're pretty darn close. So that's good, even though it's supposed to go that way, but like one's not, it's not like this, right? It's not off, so. Okay, that's good. Because that's where they factory put the holes, so that's, you know, something to do with the curl power too, right? If you put it too close, it'd be less curl power. If you put it further down, it probably won't curl as much, but there'll be more curl power to it. So I'm just trying to think now, if I did these 2 holes, and yes, it's not quite exactly the same shape. I don't know what happened there. Anyways, the bottom's more critical here for the pipe, and then the run down the back of the bucket, so that's all looking pretty good. But let's just put you back up here on your holder. something there. See, that's... I must have cut extra wire or something. I don't know why I'm off so much. This is the right pattern. Yeah, this is the one we cut yesterday. All the bottom looks good. But I got a heck of a lot more ear on the top. Essentially, it doesn't make a huge difference, but as long as the bottoms are all the same, this will just make it make the holes higher. It'd actually be a waste, so probably better to try to stay a bit higher with it. Now I also got to remember I got to leave room for one of these little bracket dewey's. Hang on. Yeah, we got to cut a piece of this stuff off, and they get welded to one side with a hole drilled through for a pin to go through to hold the other pins. So, well, I hope this is going to work. I just really don't know why I'm so far off, but I mean, I got the basic shape, but I'm off quite a bit. That is definitely the right one. Yeah, that fits perfect. So, well, I guess we'll just go ahead with her. It's not going to make a huge difference as long as, like I say, all the bottoms line up where they should be. Okay, and that should leave us room for that. That one there. Okay, now we have to drill some pilot holes through these two here to basically run the big guy through. Just going to take me a little while. It's going to take a bit of drilling with this drill press I got here. It's still a bit warm too, so okay, let's get set up on the drill press. At least we'll get the pilot holes drilled maybe before I pop out for lunch. Okay, pilot drilling. I don't remember now what speed we're running at here. Oh, I gotta plug it in first, I suppose. That would probably help. Oh, I need to add another plug back here now, I guess. Oh well. Now we should be good. Okay, what speed? Probably could be faster, but try that, I guess. Horrible sound. Probably should have some spray on it. It's a little chips are getting crunched down in there, right? But we're through. And it didn't do too bad there because I had already marked things on this side. So, you know, I'm pretty darn close to the other one, but we're not bang on perfect, but it's alright. I'm sure she'll work. because then you have two different curl positions areas, but then it kind of screws things up a bit too much. I could drill them and not put the other little piece we got, a collar we got to put on here. I could drill them and then just leave it blank. Bits real easy doing this. You don't get the chips pulled out. Wedge in there and snap your bit off. So far, so good. I got that one pretty close too. So. Let me do some brainstorming. I kind of just wouldn't mind doing an extra hole. I don't know if it's going to be usable though or anything, but now I own my pencil. Probably keep her up about here somewhere, but this one, yeah, I won't put a whatchamacallit thing on it, a collar. We'll just leave her. Let's get this one drilled. And something about there, safety wires goes down. Be a totally unusable hole though, but anyways, might be too close to the bucket. Actually, it might be too close to the bucket. Well, see if I can cheat maybe a bit with the saw bit here in a second. I don't really need to keep going at this hole here because I don't think that's going to be the right spot, but should have been up a little higher, maybe about here, but let me just grab the hole saw bit here. I just want to look at this. Yeah, it probably should be up a little higher. Okay, I should be able to recut that with the hole saw. So I just think that's a bit too low. It might be too close to the bucket. Okay, let's start again. Probably gonna think, oh man, the bottom on here is really crappy and stuff, but you know, it does look that bad, I know. But when you weld it on, you can fill it all back in, so it doesn't make a major, huge difference. Okay, let's switch to our hole saw and get this set up for hole sawing. This is going to take a... Oh, crap, where did that go? Guess I'll find that up when I clean the floor up next. This hole saw hopefully will do all of these for us. Now, I gotta drill this on something. I'll probably try to put it into my big vise. My big vise here. This thing's, it's hard to hold these in the vise because it's such a weird shape though. But maybe I can get her positioned somehow here. Yeah, I don't like that. So, I just don't like the holding it down on the vise like that too much, so I'm gonna have to, oh boy. Okay, if that table stays there, that bit'll clear. I'm just going to get that hole started with this pilot that's in there. It's a little bit bigger. Okay. So what I want to do is try to clamp this down on the front here. That'll just kind of hold it from hopefully moving. That's about the only area I can really get a clamp onto. Okay, so here we go. The first 3/4 hole, and I'm not going to spray crap on it. I am going to just blow air to it. I found that works way better and it doesn't get all gooey, messy, smoky. I don't want to be inhaling that crap, so it might be a tad fast, but I'm going to try it here anyway. So I'm probably going to put this into a fast speed part of the video because it's going to take, boy, I'll be probably 45 minutes here of just drilling probably. So here we go, fast time. Alright, well, there we go. That seemed to drill really good. That's a fairly tight fit there, but if I feel like I have to, I can always hog out the holes a little bit with my burr tool. But I tell you, that works really good without gooing it up with goo. I've wrecked bits before by putting oil, liquidy cutting stuff onto it. What happens is you start drilling and it just turns into a metal mud down there and it just destroys the bit. I just find that if you just blow air at it constantly, it blows the chips out and it just keeps cutting. I went through that actually quite fast, and you know, they're pretty good. So, and this bit was new when, geez, how many holes have I drilled with this? I've drilled, let me think now, this bucket, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that bucket in there, wait a minute, I'm not doing this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 holes. I'm just trying to think. I'm pretty sure this bit I never used on my ripper tooth. That was a separate one. That's the one I was drilling. And I'm like, what the frickin' crap? It keeps wrecking the bit. And this one's, you know, still frickin' sharp. As you can see, she was cutting through pretty good. So that's drilled a lot of holes with no lube. So there you go. I think that proves right there. Lube just makes more of a mess. And there's all my little slugs, train wheels I call them. The way some of them cut out, they leave a little thing that looks like a little train wheel. So there we go. That's done a lot of drilling without any lube, because I think the lube makes it worse. So now I got to get these apart. I'll get my little die grinder out, and we'll get them apart, and hopefully we're all good to go. I don't know if I'm going to get these welded on today or not, because I got to get all the machine out and stuff, and it's kind of crappy out, and I just don't feel like pulling all that stuff out again, so we might just call our day after we do this. But anyways, let's get her apart. Well, maybe it's time we have a trip down memory lane. See if I can remember what these were from. This was one of the Mini-X projects. Can't remember what the big, that might have been for the 24-inch bucket. I can't remember now. I should have wrote on it what I used it for. That was the most recent one. Our most recent one. I think that was just a quick template of one of the brackets. No real shape to it. It's another quick sort of, you know, drawing kind of thing. This is, oh, I'm on a skid steer mount lock. There we go, I did right on that one. So that gets welded to a bucket, and then when you lock your arms down, it fires that pin down through here and it locks there between there and the bucket. Sweet. Oh, this was for the forklift. These are the brackets that we built for the forklift. And the big 2-inch bar goes through here, and then the forks slide along here. Looks like another small Mini-X one. Oh, what was that one for? That might have been something Mini-X too. What size are the holes? I'll have to kind of go by that. Yeah, that's a 1-inch hole. That was maybe the ripper tooth. Can't remember. That's another one of those designs. Oh, that, I know what this one's for. This is for the front of the green tractor for the lift mechanism thing. 2 of those things, and then we bolted, this is where the quick pins go, and then I think we drilled holes down here too, and then bolted the thing all together. Want to go see? Let's go see. Yeah, right there, see? See, a couple of bolts, and that pin there, and that pin there. She worked pretty good. One on each side. Now the next one here, I think that's from the yellow bucket I built for the 110. I don't generally use it now because I got the Mini X, so I'm trying to think. Yeah, that sounds about right. I put real long ears on it to give lots of support because that thing has so much freaking push, but this should be an 1 3/8 hole, I think, in these. 1 3/8. Yeah. And that, I think, was for the ripper tooth. Big one. Can't really remember now. This is, actually both of these were designs for the quick attach that I made for the 110, but I found that it took away too much curl power, so I don't generally use it too much. I don't change buckets a lot on it now anyways. That was for a little mini bucket. Side plate. Hang on a sec, I gotta find my little mini bucket. It's here somewhere. A little heavy duty mini bucket. Not for anything, it was just a project. And I started building buckets, and that's what I built. A little homemade teeth and everything on it. A little bracket deweys and little pins, and it's heavy. The thing weighs probably 25 pounds, 20 pounds maybe. It's got a little extra weld in it, more than it needs, but yeah, that's kind of where we started from that guy. So that's what that was. That was the, can't kind of see now, but that's the side plate for that thing. So sweet. Boy, that could have been for the ripper tooth. I can't remember now. That was another idea, I think, for my quick attach. Another quick attach. And this is just a little bit bigger bucket I think we built, and it's over on the floor, I think, over there somewhere. Let me go see if I can find that one still. Geez, not even the frame, it's so big. That was just a fun toy one day, just really messing around, and we built that guy. That probably actually would almost fit on the Mini X now. No, not quite. The ears are too close together. 3.5 inch. But yeah, there was the side plate profile for that one. And this one, I think I did heat the whole plate all the way around. But overall, it's not a very wide bucket. It's, well, if you go to teeth, 7-inch wide bucket. So now if I go back here a bit, I think that's, no, not quite. Close. I don't think I have that one anymore, actually. That template, unless it's still in the pile here, but that thing's heavy enough. And it would dig fine, I don't have a machine for it. Boy, oh boy, this one. I don't even remember. Don't remember that one. There's some more quick attach stuff. I don't know why I kept all this, but it took me a while to get it figured out. Now that is the center for, I should get these ones together. That's the center for the forklift attachment we built. And these were the outside ones. I think they go this way. The one here, and then one in the center. More quick attach stuff. Oh, this was a side plate for something. Like the side thing for something, but I can't remember what. I can tell by the top there, but oh, there's another, a little bit deeper quick attach bracket thingy. And then another That might have been actually the ripper tooth there that we built for the 110, if I remember right. It's hard to tell. I can't really remember. Something like that though. So yeah, that's all my patterns that I've kept, and figured I might as well hang on to them. You know, the ones for the skid steer attachment stuff especially, because they're you never know, you might want to build something else skid steer wise, right? Oh, but look at the difference in the build. Yeah, it was pretty hacky, I guess you'll say, back then. I think now it's, well, sort of looking better. You know, pretty good for no frickin' CNC laser cutting, part cutting machine. This is pretty rough. I usually, what I figured out though, I leave them a bit higher so that I can grind it smooth. So now this one we got smoothed down pretty nice, right? Where these are all pretty rough, and you know, pretty much just plasma cutter, weld them on, let's get at her. And yeah, a little bit nicer now. I take a little more time with it, right? And you know, back then it was like bang, 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 this is awesome, let's get her done, try her out. But this one I never did try out. It's still new. It's just sat in here and got dirt on them. But yeah, this one I think was heated up and bent around the pipe kind of thing. Or this one we kind of cheated, but you know what? If you look at her, it doesn't look that bad in there. So yeah, I'm liking that bucket. It's actually looking really good. Not to toot my own farts or nothing, but I think it looks pretty good, you know. But we'll have to get her mounted and stuff, and hopefully everything's all good and ready to go. But I got to get these brackets on the machine, and then weld the brackets to the bucket. Put a little washer in between, maybe one of these kind of things in there, and that'll just give you just a hair bit extra room for it, so it's not super too tight when you're trying to put it on. Sometimes when you're trying to put the arm down, it's, you know, it's banging on these things where it would kind of sit down and go in, or you know, if it's too wide, it's hard to get her lined up, right? So that should be sweet. So we'll probably work on that again some more next week. I just don't feel like getting all the stuff out today and going kind of super crazy at it. So I never did look at pardon me. Never did really look under here. Oh, that's pretty good. I wish there was a little more room here, but we actually did pretty good at joining those. I should have left that a little longer, but I can weld all down in here and down in here and down in here, and probably one across there too. Join her all back together, and I think she'll look pretty darn good. I'm proud of that bucket. It's looking good. Hopefully it digs just as nice. Anyways, I guess that's about it for today. I did quite a bit of work on that this morning, so I guess that's pretty good. Got the holes drilled. Yeah. Pilot's drilled, holes drilled. And we got a set of brackets pretty much ready to go. I think it should be alright. And you know what I should make for this? Let's drill some holes through here and build like a tooth bar that I could put on. But I guess for what I'm going to use it for, it should be fine. But yeah, anyways, there we go. So I will turn down my heat. Turn off the lights, turn off the air compressor. So I always have a worry about it. The line blew or something on the air compressor, and if I'm not here through the weekend or whatever, and it just running the whole friggin' time, right? That would suck. So always make sure stuff's shut down. Lock the door. And head her out. So anyways, we got Farm Sim Saturday. Should be up and ready tomorrow. And for Sunday, I don't know what we're gonna do yet. Maybe I don't know if anything. Maybe some truck sim if I can get that going again or whatever. I haven't played that for a while, but I don't know. Seems like the Sunday video stuff doesn't kind of go over super too well. So I don't know what else to really play. I've played a lot of different things. Train sim was pretty good, but I got looking at the next missions coming up, and holy freaking crap, they're long. I can't just record all that and just plunk all that onto a video, because holy crap, they're long. One was like 112 minute or 120 minute or something. I'm like, holy, that's a lot of time of just sitting there watching scenery go by, you know. So probably not going to do any more of the train sim videos unless I find a mission that's really cool, or a scenario that's really cool. But I'd like to do a bit of shunting in the yard, maybe, if they ever did a mission like that. That'd be kind of fun. But other than that, I don't know. For Sunday, maybe Sunday will be our day of rest. We'll see. So, but anyways, I don't want to walk outside with the camera going because it's crappy. You can hear it. Sorta. Yeah. What a crap day. Oh well, you gotta have crap days to have good days, I guess, right? So, but I guess I should have took the mini ox off the trailer and left it off while I was still fitting this thing, but now it's still on the trailer, so oh well. But anyways, we'll head her out for today, and have a good weekend, and we'll catch you next week, Monday or so, for I guess some more work on the bucket, and we'll have to get this stuff all out again here and get the Mini X off or something. I don't know. I guess once I get the bucket fitted to the pin thingies there, the ear dewies, should be fine. I shouldn't have to get it off, but I just need the end of the arm to get it measured and centered and stuff. So, but anyways, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you later, and have a good night and a good weekend.